decided it was time to give another tour. So Stephen has stained the railing. We are starting on painting. This is still getting worked through. Let's go this way, I guess. This area, Stephen's room, is all cleaned up. We have our new flooring for upstairs. Everything's cleaned up and he can work out again. I mean, the floor's a little dirty still, but we're working on it. We've vacuumed and mopped several times. We're getting there. Let's see. Next, this is by far the messiest room at the moment, the laundry room. We do have a new dryer that's working, so we're doing laundry again. We're getting the tool area set up, and we have our fridge set up with the little freezer. So we've got our meat and the jams and jellies and some strawberries. And then this room, which was clean but is now a little less clean because the kids were in it, it's not too bad. My seed room. So I've got both my greenhouses in here with the shelf in between. This is ready for the seed starting stuff, is all set up to be set up for fall stuff. I've got some weed killer and deer stuff and tons of fertilizer because the soil I bought is not great. And then baskets and collection things. And then in here we've got some drying mullein leaf and some peppermint that's drying also. My desk that needs a chair with my seed boxes of stuff. And this is all organized up. So it's pretty much good. I just have a couple pieces to put away because the kids and I had a big play day with Dad because it was a Sunday. Now we can go back through here. There's actually some outdoor updates that you can see. Griffin was helping paint, so that's been very helpful. We did finally get my bookshelf, the doors and the bookshelf set up, and the books are in there. So that's exciting. We've got the spare room set up for Stephen's mom. We're not using any of those paint colors, but this room is set up. Again, the kids are playing on the bed. So we're gonna put a little chair down here for her. I'll explain that mud pile in a minute. And the bathroom has been used a few times by us as a family, and we are very much enjoying it. So let's look at some big updates that happened today outside. We rented one of those little mini skid steer things, and look at how tiny the dirt pile is. He's so little now. So we had a little bonfire with the family. The rocks are almost gone. We washed this up today. It still needs to get power washed and cleaned a few more times, but it's getting closer. And we used the mini skid steer to move a bunch of the rocks, which led to muddy dirt mess, but you know, it happens. Okay, some leftover dinner that I have to bring in. Let's see. So we've got our little mini patio set up here. Not quite done yet, but getting closer. This is where we were bringing the rocks, so it got a little bit messier. We have a bunch of cleanup to do over here now. Cleanup from our cleanup, but we're getting this set up a lot more. That's gonna be all filled in, as will all of that. That needs to kind of be bucketed over to this area to get filled in, but it's getting all filled in. I have solutions for that weed mound. The garden is looking quite nice this year. I definitely need more pots of flowers next year, and I need better soil, or at least have to clean out my soil. So you can see I planted some beans here, and they are not doing well. So there's something wrong with this soil I bought. Plus it's just full of mushrooms. So I did feed these, and since I fed them, I'm getting some healthier leaf growth. And the herbs are looking a little better since I fed everybody. But for the most part, it is pretty rough. So I'll just keep supplementing them, and oh, my thyme is going to seed. I'll keep supplementing them, and hopefully we'll work through it. But I just harvested a bunch of my mint, my pineapple mint, but we'll see. I can never grow rosemary, ever. I just can't do it. Anyway, the pepper plants are looking good. They're actually getting a couple tiny little blossoms on there. So some little tiny blossoms starting. My tomato plants are looking a little rough because I need to tie them up a little bit better, which I will be doing tomorrow. But I'm getting some blossoms on them. Just planted some basil down in here, some seeds, and we mulched them real good, so the soil is staying really nice and wet right now. Well, not wet, but damp. But we're getting some really good stuff. I have a ginormous thistle that's coming to the party. Anyway, I need to tie these guys up today. Probably not today, but probably tomorrow. Some of them are looking like they're a little stressed. Again, the soil on these was just not good, so I went through and I supplemented everything with bat guano and just a basic vegetable garden fertilizer, and I threw some black cow fertilizer on top of all of it. I also have some liquid fertilizer, but oh, this guy's looking real bad. What's wrong? I don't know. Some of them are doing really well and some of them aren't, so we'll see how it goes. Ooh. These are looking close to being ready, maybe. Uh-oh. Does that mean he's ripe? My very first ground cherry. Should we try it? Oh my God, that is like candy. None of the rest of these are ripe, but the next one that's ripe, we'll have to give to Griffin or River. Oh, that was good. Gonna have some eggplants, more peppers. Again, gotta tie up some tomatoes. My nasturtium are trying. They're trying, but they're doing rough. I use the same potting soil for my seed starting, so it really wrecked stuff. I have a very stubborn potato plant that I've ripped up several times and won't go away. These guys are doing well. I've even got a couple of little fruits started on those little guys in there. Guy's a little younger, so he doesn't have anything yet. These guys are starting to climb. They're trying. Looks like maybe one or two is thinking about some powdery mildew, so I'll spray him off. But this guy had a tiny little guy, but looks like he's not gonna make it. But that's actually okay with me because it's a little early for that, but we'll see. And the zucchini, again, is thinking about it. Getting a lot of male blossoms. I'll have to go in and do some reading. Oh, That's a little, I think that's a little zucchini in there. So we'll see. We will see how that goes. But the neighbors just sold their house, so we're hoping whoever lives there is a good person. We'll see. We will see. These gardens are looking, yeah, not great, but better than expected. I'm really enjoying my Egyptian walking onion, just appearance-wise. Got leftovers here. I'm gonna have to fix that part up in a little bit. Got my water bottle and the leftovers. And let's go back this way. My echinacea actually decided to come up, which I'm pretty stoked about because I really thought I wasn't going to have any this year to dry. And there's actually a surprise one coming up over there. So that should be fun. Huge mint harvest the other day. Lots of milkweed. It's beautiful. Always garbage because construction's finally over. We're still cleaning up. And the front yard is looking quite pretty also.